Happy Tuesday, guys. Hello, Facebook. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone has had an amazing day. The weather in Chicago has been exceptionally well these last couple of days. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to come in, to log in, so you guys won't miss it. I wish I could see who actually is logging in. So I can say hey, but I'm saying hey, y'all. The crazy thing, I got a travel agent book today, a group book that talks about exactly what I'm talking about today, about TSA PreCheck. So that was pretty cool. It came in the mail today, and I kind of browsed over it and took some info out of it. But I thought that was pretty dope that came today when I was actually going to be talking about that very subject. Pretty cool. I'm trying not to have to put my glasses on, y'all, but I think I need some bifocals or something. Hey, girl. How are you? You guys coming on July 7th? You have to come and dance with us at Sip and Savor. You and Michelle. So I am going to get started, but I just wanted to read, like I said, I got this book today. It's for group travel agents, agents that book groups. They sent us this book today, and it's just talking about how over the next year they anticipate that travel is going to increase a lot, and that there are going to be about 2.5 million passengers per day going through airports. And I'm like, per day? So listen, so this information that I'm about to tell you guys, you need to just, for real, you need to either apply for your global entry. I would suggest global entry or TSA PreCheck, because 2.5 million people a day, and the experience that we just went through in LA coming back from Cabo is enough to make me hurry up and pay that $200 for that global entry application. So I just wanted to talk about it really quick, because I know a few people from Instagram and from the Facebook page were asking what is global entry, what is the benefit, and or what is TSA PreCheck. So again, TSA predicts that there are going to be, over the next year or so, there's going to be probably about 2.5 million people per day on average going through airports. So what TSA PreCheck is, TSA PreCheck allows you to, there's a different line. I know many of you go to the airport as much as I do, and so there are different lines. It says TSA PreCheck, and we're always wondering why. Well, how do they get to go over there in a short line, and we got to go over here with all these 7 million people, and we got to take off our shoes, our belt, our earrings, our wig. They got to be touching your afro. They got to be digging down in your sewing. Like, girl, I just got that tight. Are you kidding me? Get your hands out of my hair. You got to take off. You got to take your computer out the bag. You got to take your little your toiletries out the zip bag. You got to do all of that. So what TSA PreCheck allows you is to go in the short line. Okay, that's the first. You don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take off the necklace. You don't have to take off your belt. Any of those things. Computer can stay in the bag because they've already pre-authorized you to go through this line. So they do, like, of course they do a background check and everything like that. And the TSA PreCheck is $85 for 5 years. Pretty good, for a 5-year time frame. And you can go through those lines. Now, the thing about it is, with global entry as well, for whatever reason, an airline can say, I'm not gonna let them do pre-check today. So yeah, no, they can't go through the pre-check line. I don't. I've never really had that happen, or saw a client have it happen to them, but it's a possibility, a very small possibility that an airline can say that we're not going to allow the pre-check for this particular flight for whatever their reasoning is. And there's also a possibility that if you don't have TSA pre-check, an airline can say maybe because you are a frequent flyer with their airline, like Southwest. Typically, I get TSA PreCheck, even though at that moment I did not have it, because we frequently use their airlines that will give us a TSA PreCheck authorization. Um, so yeah, you can just get through the line. So that's the TSA PreCheck, $85, 5 years, it's worth it. But global entry. Global entry allows you to also have the TSA PreCheck, but it also allows you, when you fly internationally, to skip. Now, if anybody has ever gone through customs, so like our story from LA, I thought that Miami and Atlanta had the worst custom lines ever in the history of customs, but we just came back from Cabo through LA, and my patience was over. Like, the line to recheck your freaking bags was like, I don't even know. I was so aggravated because we passed the line to go through customs, and I'm like, well, what line is this? Literally, I don't even know how many blocks long that stupid line was, just to recheck your bags after you went through customs to get back into the country. So those customs lines, those recheck lines, and then you have to go back through TSA. So that is 3 lines that you have to go through. And with global entry, yes, you still have to go through those 3 lines, but when I tell you how short those lines are for that global entry, literally when we got to LA, there probably was about 4 to 5 people in the global entry line, and we're just sitting there looking at it like, really? I've been telling myself for like the last year and a half, like, babe, we're getting this, we're getting this global entry, we're getting this global entry, we're getting it. And so the last straw for me was just this LA flight was just that was it. I came home. We got home on Tuesday. I put in both of our applications on Wednesday, and we have our interview. So you have to go through an interview process. Our interview, both of us have our interview on July 26th. I will never, ever, ever stand in another customs line. You get off of the plane, you go through, you go to the global entry. There's always a little sign. You put your fingers in because they take your fingerprints. You put your fingers there so they can make sure that you are the person who's on this card. They identify you, and you what's the word? Pew, you out of there. Out. You don't have to stand in those long lines. Yes, and then even when you have to recheck your luggage, there's a separate line for global entry people in that line too. So it's a no-brainer. It's $100 for 5 years. You still get the TSA PreCheck included in that, but that alone, not having to stand in those lines. So I'm just going to show you also, there are other countries that will allow us to come into their country and use our global entry, because this is of course, it's a U.S. thing, but you can use your global entry in Mexico, New Zealand, Australia, South Korea, and the Netherlands. So yes, Latanya, it pays for itself. Like, you think about what is that, like 50 bucks a year, something like that. So it definitely pays for itself. And then you can use your global entry when you get to those countries as well. Now, there is a little free thing that you can get. It's an app. If you guys want to write it down, it's called the Mobile Passport. So it only works in like the Caribbean kind of thing, Mexico. I tried using it twice to no avail. They do like a pre-screening of you, the information that you give them in advance. Again, it's called the Mobile Passport. So you can just go to your app store and download it. You'll have to have your passport in hand. and all of your information. You have to take a picture. And again, it's free, but it doesn't always work. Like I said, I tried using it twice. Coming back from Dubai and oh no, not coming back from Dubai, coming back from Cancun and coming back from Cabo last year, and it didn't work. Those lines are short too for yes, mobile passport app. Those lines are short as well, but there's never very many people in it. But one of the agents on our team told us that she's used it before and it does work. So you can try it out. Again, you have to have your passport because you have to scan it with your phone and you have to take a picture at that time too. And so how it works is like when you get on your flight, when you get to your destination, you just open the app, and you know sometimes like your Wi-Fi doesn't, because you have to have Wi-Fi or your data. Sometimes the Wi-Fi doesn't come on right away, and then again, a lot of times you can't be on your phone in customs, which you know sometimes you just can't. So you either have to turn your phone off and all that kind of stuff. But it's the mobile app. It, like I said, someone told us that it does work sometimes, but you can try it out and see, you know, and see what happens. But Global Entry is the absolute way to go. You need to just, what's the website here? It's globalentry.gov. Tiffany, if you do not have it, honey, listen, it doesn't take long. Globalentry.gov is the website. Go there. It used to take, if you're in the Chicagoland area, it used to take a little bit longer, like 2 to 6 months. But they just opened a new office on Canal 610. Is it 610 South Canal Street? They opened a new office. The guys had told us about that when we were at a conference in October. Hold on. Excuse me, guys. They told us about it at a conference we were at in October. So so those two offices are open, and so now the process is you know much shorter. Like I said, we put our paperwork in on May 31st, and we have our appointment for July 26th. And you'll know before you leave what what the status is, and you'll get your card within a few weeks from that. So yeah, oh yeah, Phil, yeah, my app didn't work either, and I tried it twice and it didn't work, and it's still on my phone, but I just didn't use it the last time. Oh yes, Globe. Thank you, Latanya. Girl, get it. Oh, Lanita, see, she left us in line. She went to Cabo. Lanita went to Cabo with us, so yeah, she was one of the people that zipped on through those lines. But I won't get left again because my brother had his too. And he was like, well, see y'all later. And we was in that stupid line in LA, like,